She was facing the gallows, but today she won the fight for her life. A grandmother from Cabramatta West has had her death sentence overturned in Malaysia. Maria Exposto has been acquitted of drug trafficking in the country's highest court after 5 years in jail for a crime she never committed.
Leaving death row behind her, Maria Exposto smiling as she walks free, her life no longer at stake.
How are you feeling, Maria? How does it feel to be free, Maria?
Maria has always been innocent. She has been there incarcerated for 5 years for nothing.
The Cabramatta West grandmother was today acquitted of drug charges once and for all in Malaysia's highest court after being exonerated in 2017 and then reconvicted last year. Her son Hugo was there as the verdict was read out.
What has she missed out on?
A lot of precious moments. So it will be a lot overwhelming for her to come back home to. Well, all I want to do is just take her home and so that way catch her up on all the things she's missed.
Her nightmare began in 2014 when she was found with more than a kilo of crystal meth at Kuala Lumpur airport. The drugs stitched into a bag given to her in China by a stranger she befriended. Today, her defence team claimed she had been conned by a cruel internet romance scam, arguing her behaviour was totally consistent with innocence. That the 55-year-old mistakenly went through customs, which isn't required on a stopover to Australia, volunteered her bags for scanning and even told customs officers if it was ice, it would have melted. Prosecutors fired back, saying being lovesick and ignorant is not a defence, but ultimately the decision by 5 judges was unanimous. 3 other Australians met a different fate. Kevin Barlow and Brian Jeffrey Chambers were hanged in 1986 for heroin trafficking, the first Westerners to be executed in the country. 7 years later, Queenslander Michael McAuliffe was killed for the same crime. But despite the grim possibilities, Maria stayed positive.
In the middle of hardship, she keeps on smiling.
And now her family finally has reason to be happy. Her lawyers say she'll be home for Christmas.
And Nine's Asia correspondent Renee Henry is in Malaysia this evening. Renee, what's next for Ms Exposto?
Well, Pete, Maria has just walked along this public footpath I'm standing on. A simple task, but something she hasn't been able to do for 5 years. She's here at the Immigration Department clearing up a few minor visa issues. Her lawyer's confident she'll be on a plane back to Sydney within just 48 hours. Those judges said that she should have never been convicted, that there was no way she could have ever known that those drugs were in her bag. From facing hanging, a death by hanging, to total freedom in just one day. What an extraordinary day for this Cabramatta grandmother. Back to you, Pete.
Renee Henry reporting from Malaysia.